Fellow Toastmasters, contestants, and my dear friends, social activists. If you dig it in the past, can anyone tell me who are those people, those who have brought positive change in the society? It's none other than social activists. Now, who are these social activists? A person whose intention is to bring some positive change in society, who stands for a cause and fight for it. Be it a politician who is fighting for corruption, be it a housewife who wants to get rid of dowry system, be it a school student like me who wants to have no exam policy in school. Anybody who stands for a cause could be considered as a social activist. Bob Marley, a famous musician, has once said, "Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight." And I was inspired by this quote. And I thought, why not? I became a social activist. But I stood for a very peculiar cause, unusual cause. And my cause was that I want to make all men live independently, free, safe once they get married. I want to make all men free, live independently, safe once they get married. And since the day I got married, exactly after 1 month, I realized that's a very difficult task to undertake. Why? Because you can always prepone or postpone the date of your wedding, but you can't escape from the consequences or the after effects of your marriage. You simply need to accept it because it's a God's gift. Mahatma Gandhi has once said, "Silence is cowardice when occasion demands speaking out the whole truth and acting accordingly." But my dear friends, especially the male people, those who are married, don't follow this quote in front of your wife. Because I personally feel silence and keeping your head down is the only key when you confront with your wife. Are you agree? All married people, please raise your hand if you agree with it. Great. If I ask you, sir, who are those 3 social activists who were quite famous in the recent couple of years in fighting against corruption, Jango, they went for a hunger strike, even a small kid, school-going kids, even they know them by their name. If I ask you, who are those 3 social activists?
One is Anna Hazare.
Okay.
I'm just forgetting the name of.
Anna Hazare, I think you should go to Kiran Bedi.
Malala. Yeah.
Okay. First activist, Kiran Bedi. She's so jealous that she argues with her husband that why you supported up. She's so jealous that she gave 3 big rooms to her maid so that she can't feel harmed. She's so jealous that when someone asked her how many alphabets we have in English, she just said 24 because she doesn't have A and K in a dictionary. Kiran Bedi, she is the first Indian IPS officer. She has supported various social causes like illiteracy, women empowerment, and also fought for drug de-addiction. I think she is very much inspired by one of the famous quotes of Mother Teresa, who once said, "In the end, we will not be judged by how many degrees we have got, how much money we have earned, how many good things we have done. In the end, we will only be judged by, I was hungry and you gave me food to eat. I was homeless and you gave me shelter. I was naked and you clothed me." Second social activist, कश्मीर के पहाड़ों में जो दिखते हैं उन्हें कहते हैं नज़ारे कुदरत के। 10 दिन में जो सरकार बदल दे उसे कहते हैं अन्ना हजारे। The celebrity of Kashmir are called God's wonder. The person who can shake the government in 10 days is called Anna Hazare. Again, he is a social activist. He is awarded with Padma Bhushan Award in 1986, highest civilian award, for his rehabilitation work in Rolegaon village, which stood as a model for other government. He also fought for corruption, rural development in parts of his village. Margaret Mead, the famous anthropologist, has once said, undoubtedly, that a committed and honest person can change the world, because there is no other reason that other person exists. It's only the committed and honest people who can change this world. Arvind Kejriwal, the third social activist, is so honest that he charged people for the food when he comes for his wedding. He's so honest that he put his brother-in-law behind the jail when he stole his shoes during his wedding. He's so honest that he doesn't need any computer security at his home because he doesn't need security. He's so honest because no woman ever asked him, do I look fat? He's Arvind Kejriwal. Again, he's a social activist, a retired IRS officer, who worked for various social causes, especially the Right to Information Act, as well as he was also awarded with the Ramasy MC Award. Mahatma Gandhi in one of his quotes has said, I am for the action. Do the right thing. It doesn't matter what result may bring in. It may not be in your time, it may not be in your power that the positive results may come, but you need to do the right thing. In the end, life is all about giving. You get what you give. You don't require any money or any course to serve. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You just need three things: heart full of love, gratitude, and grace. Thank you very much.